Seven. Hello, collective. This is Grand Madam bringing you some information and a little bit of wisdom on the side with a little entertainment, I would hope. How are you? Good morning, good day, good evening for some. I have decided to try something even more different. Well, maybe not different. Yeah, we're going to go back to the Wisdom of the Night deck. We're going to use those as our oracle cards. And I'm going to clarify them with two cards, two decks at the same time, the Lenormand and the Kipper. Boy, you get these two decks together, anything goes. They tell it all in detail. So, I've already pre-shuffled 4 cards from the House of Wisdom deck. And they are the Moon, Choices, Individuality, and Trapped. Okay? Evidently, someone has been stewing and stuck mentally, emotionally, and an illusion so vast and profound that the only way out would be through using gut instinct and intuition. Can you imagine being in a space where everything around you and everyone around you is false? Even the exit sign is false. You get up there, no doors. That's what someone is in. And because of that, they're going to have to make some choices, life choices, about how they want to live their lives. And the best way for them to do that is to put themselves first, foremost, regardless of what their circumstances is. All right. Because right now, I understand, I can hear it loud and clear, but what about the children? The children will not survive if you don't. Now that's it and that's all. Your children will not survive if you do not survive, Mom. Come on. I don't know who that was for, but I heard that loud and clear. Trapped is trapped. When someone is trapped, the person who trapped them or the entity that has trapped them does not mean you any good at all. Never did. So let's clarify to see what this moon, let's specifically see what this illusion is. Because in 2020, I know I'm harping on 2020. Yes, I am. Because 2020 burst or bust a lot of illusions wide open. Illusions were exposed for what they were. A bunch of systemic lies. Systemic lies. Not systematic, systemic. Slight difference. An entire network, a web of lies and deceit that people have been living with, making decisions based on for how many years, only to find that at the end or towards the end, they had been hoodwinked, bamboozled. And now some people are broke. Some people will never get back what they've lost. Others lost family, others lost love. This is the energy. This is the energy right here. This is the energy. And it's interesting that, let me put this back up. It's interesting that the same card, the moon, used for behind the scenes stuff, illusions, as in the 7 cups, lies and deceit, is the same card to remedy it. Intuition, instincts, your dreams. Use your intuition and your instincts and watch your dreams. So, you think these cards are shuffled enough? Okay, Spirit, Divine, give me a card for the moon. Oops, not a whole deck, just Just give me a card for the moon. I have a strong feeling that this entire reading is going to be about your spiritual growth. Okay. So a card for the moon. Ooh, is this upside down? Wait a minute, y'all. Yep. Okay. Marriage, union, couple, partnership. This is interesting. And you know what? This weekend I have been, a lot of videos have been popping up on my feed, psychology videos, um, affair recovery videos, dating relationship videos. They're popping up on my feed because I'm studying that and I'm researching it. But what is so prevalent in all of those videos is that our concept of relationship is flawed. Straight up, no chaser. Flawed. So that even our concept of marriage is flawed. Fantasy. Fantasies about marriage. It seems as though many of us expect the honeymoon phase to last forever. And what is happening in marriages, and definitely in these unions, as you would call them out here, partnerships, situationships, I have other words for them, B and then BS, because that's all they are worth. That's all they are. As soon as the honeymoon phase is over, it's on to the next one. That is not relationship. That is bad karma in the making. Um, that's the kind of stuff that'll give you cancer. Not for everybody. But let me tell you, there are cancer viruses that are, let's say, they'll increase your risk for cancer via exchange of bodily fluids. Bet you they didn't tell you that in school. So, right about now, many of us, not just some of us, many of us are under the delusions of marriage, what it is, what its purpose is, and some of us are we are delusional about relationships, period. And it's not our fault. It's our fault to keep the delusions, but you have to know that what you believe in is not real before you can do anything about it. So this is quite interesting. At the bottom of the deck, a foundation. Wow. So, yeah, right now, collective, many people's marriage, the foundation of their marriage, they found out are based on foundations of people's marriages has been discovered to be based on lies. And so if they're based on false premises and lies or false premises alone, let's see what's going to happen. Will they be able to sustain it? Spirit, give me a card for marriage and moon, please. Marriage and moon. Marriage and moon. Give me a card for marriage and moon. Ah! The Norman. See those mice? Those little buggers, those rodents are there's something, and something is nibbling away, gnawing, stealing from the marriage. Rats in the belfry. Belfry. Give me a card for moon, marriage, and these mice. 23. Seven of clubs. Seven of clubs is seven of wands. Protect yourself from the little teeny weeny nuances. Little things that are gnawing at your marriage need to be addressed immediately because they are getting ready to turn into something big, major change, fundamental change in your marriage or your union. Okay, here we go again. Look, look, look. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, hold on, hold on. Here's the house again. Here's the foundation. Here's the foundation. Oh, here's something little that can come in and change your foundation. Here's the stork, folks. Okay. Well, that's a happy change. No, it's not either. It's a difficult change, but it's a happy time. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, let me do one more card because this thing just hit me in the pit of my stomach because this was my belief about marriage, too. Hold on, one more card. Give me one more card, Spirit. You just showed me something. All right. Hmm. The Egyptian sarcophagus. That's death. So, the energy, this is where we are, okay? We are moving, our concept of marriage has taken a definite paradigm shift from one where people got married for family, uh, also back in the day for sex, to have children, to have a home, the white picket fence. That's dead. That's dead. Now, at the bottom of the deck, a new pathway. People are marrying for fortunes, great fortunes, to create great fortunes. Wow. And here's my, what the new pathway, River of Fortune. This card can be a fortune, or this card can be a crapshoot. It can be read both ways. So this is, wow, folks. I'll put these back here. Okay. This is interesting. This is interesting. So, some of us have been under the illusion that marriage is for happy, family, creating a family, the love, and all this other stuff, only to find out that that concept of marriage is dead. And now there a new one has taken place. There is a new dynamic for marriage, and it has to do with creating great fortunes and karmic lessons, cosmic lessons, cosmic lessons. Spirit threw that one in. Okay, cosmic lessons. So, wow. Somebody, oh wow, that's a hell of a delusion. How many of us got married thinking we'd love somebody forever? Thinking we'd be married forever till death do us part. Only to find out when the money got good, they got gone and took the money with them. That's what this is. But also, this is not, this is macrocosm versus the microcosm in that people are now waking up to the fact that folks are not marrying for love. They're marrying to make money. They're partnering like business partners. The marriage is a business partnership, but that's not all it is. It's also a sacrament. Marriage is also a spiritual initiation. So when you take that out of it, no wonder you have divorce of the yin yang. So next card. That was interesting right there for me to see. Now let's look at choices. Here we go again. What is this? I'm putting it back in there. They didn't make no sense. All right, choices. So what choices? What choices talking about? False persons. Well, yeah, you're going to get a lot of false persons if you're going to marry for money. That's, uh-huh. You married your business partner to make money? To get more than your fair share? Give me a card for choices and false person. And someone has actually chosen a false person for a business partnership. Male or female. It's not specific. Card for choices and false persons. Mm, mm, mm. Here we go. Great fortune again. All right, somebody chose somebody who's marrying them for their money. Oh well. Well, we've got this. We seem to be clear on this. Let's move on to individuality. Because, well, moon choices individuality. Here we go, the ivory tower. The ivory tower can connote, this is the, I look at this and I see the Hierophant. I see everything from the church to the courthouse to the educational system. Tradition, cultural society. Oh, wow. So right now, someone seems to be in a conundrum about whether they should do their own thing or whether they should comply with society. That's interesting. That's quite interesting, especially since they got married for money or are about to. This is wow. This is really wild. It feels choppy in a sense, but then not again. Not at all for me. It's flowing. This is a business arrangement. This marriage it's almost like it's a business arrangement. Or maybe I'm talking about a business arrangement because all these cards are talking about seems to be money. So, also, let's see what this next card is, and that's a Lenormand. Here we come out with the moon. We have the moon here. We have the moon over here. Someone, yeah. I don't know. Folks, be very cautious. I don't know if this reading is for some male or female who may have inherited or become self-made millionaires, self-made people who got their own money. Because it's like, not only are they counting your dollars, but they seem to have somebody's marrying you for your money. It's as simple as that. You very well may know this, and that may be all right to you because of the your status that you have. Um, for someone who's worked a 9 to 5 all their life and has lived from paycheck to paycheck, I can't afford anybody like that in my life. So the whole perspective is different. It's different when you've got money like that and you can sign people to contracts. Yeah, I knew about those personal service contracts. Oh yeah. But when you're just an average gal or guy, we can't afford this. And so whomever this reading is for, if you got the money to play with the honey, go for it. But if you're an average girl or guy who works for a living, 9 to 5, double overtime, this is not the person for you, whomever this person is. Because it's like your entire life with them it's like a movie. And none of it's real. And 2020 is going to bring it to a close. So, give me a card for the ivory tower and the moon. Yeah. Now, someone also may be giving another person the illusion of a marriage, of that they want to get married when they want to be single. All kinds of illusions here. It's time for some self-care. I am going to do a video on it, not on this channel, but on my coaching channel about self-care. And one of the principles in self-care is about truth, integrity, and integrity with yourself. How not to lie to yourself. Because if you want to be married, then you get married. If you want to be single, you don't get married. Why tell somebody, including yourself, that you want to be married, to run them down to get married, drag them to the altar, when you know deep down inside you only wanted to be single, but you didn't want to let this person go and marry somebody else. That's the type of integrity, self-integrity, that comes into play. And that's what needs to happen in this reading I have here. So, self-integrity. You have to be honest with yourself for things to work out right. Distant horizons. Someone's taken a trip and left the building anyway. This is weird. For some of you were quite honest with yourselves, and they decided to leave the relationship. They decided to leave the whole scenario, whether it was a relationship, a business partnership, whatever it was. Others are just taking some space. I just need some space, is what I hear, because they are so conflicted, so emotional right about now. Even some of them having weird dreams. So let's move over here to trapped. Woo, come back. Trapped by love? Everlasting love. Okay. Well, now here's another. Ooh, I felt this. Looking at this swan. Looking at these swans. What happens when two people? Well, isn't that what happens when two people enter a relationship or enter a marriage? Under certain illusions. Under certain illusions. And now they're feeling trapped, but not trapped. But now they know the honeymoon is over and things are not what they expected to be. That's normal. Okay. Let's give me a card on Trapped and the Swans, because the swan is everlasting love. All right. A swan is everlasting. I have the Fortune card. And I just picked it. Great fortune. Somebody's trapped by love, but that doesn't look like a bad thing to me. Unless it's with the, you know what, even when you're with the wrong person, even the wrong person is the right person, because it's the wrong person who's going to show you who you really are, like a mirrored reflection. What does that mean, Grand Madam? I'm tired of hearing that kind of crap. Let me give you an example. A young man wants a family. He has been family oriented all his life. He makes it big. He has his girlfriend from high school. She's been with him from high school to college up until he made it big with his own business. Self-made man. They're dating still. And the reason they're dating is now that he has gotten his money. Other women are literally throwing themselves at him. He's got not only, his girlfriend might be a number 8, but he's got 10s and 12s throwing themselves at him now. And now he has forgotten all about getting married and having children with the high school love. And now he's setting this one up in an apartment, setting that one up in an apartment, setting up another one up in an apartment. And he's split himself. He has really spread himself thin 3 ways, because he has totally put the high school sweetheart on the side. Her rent is paid and all her bills, but she's on the side. She's like the one trapped in a cage. If she leaves the scenario, she can't afford the luxury apartment that she lives in. So she'll be going back home. But yet if she stays, she's truly risking a breakdown. That's what this looks like. Somebody has to go. Somebody has to go. And I do believe good fortune has shined on these folks. So let's see what has happened. Oh, yeah. Yeah. See, great fortune has fallen on the false person, but the person who was genuine has to leave. Give me a card for fortune. I have no idea what I'm going to title this. Love illusions? Illusions of love? I don't know what to call this. This would change my idea of love too. Shucks. Okay. Yeah. I've been on here 25 minutes. Do I have anything definite? Bridge flipped up and fell on the table. So someone's trying to bridge some gaps. Someone's trying to cross over to reach. Someone could be also doing crossing over to the other side too. Official person. Yeah, here we have again card at the bottom of the deck is the ship flying. Yeah. Give me a card for the bridge. The more and more I look into this, the deeper and deeper it gets. This looks like I'm into somebody's marriage here. And I mean, it's a universal lesson. So, it doesn't have to be yours specifically, but if you're watching this, you know somebody or you are related to it in some kind of way. In some kind of way. Or you maybe need just to hear this information or this perspective on things for the upcoming weeks for some reason. Okay? See, this is more, sometimes it's not always about one particular person or group. Sometimes it's about the people around us. Yeah, look, somebody's going to get a message from an official person. Something's coming down, y'all. Something's coming down. You're going to hear something about it, and you're going to go, yeah, you probably get the text. But this looks like it's official, so this might be certified mail. Give me something on message. Give me a card for message from official person. Message from official person. It's not that this marriage cannot be saved either. It's just that I think coaching would help with this. It's just people are not on the same page because somebody very well may be much older too. Spirit says somebody's older. So somebody has the idea the happy wife, happy life, white picket fence, 2.5 kids, while somebody else sees it completely differently. We can build a business together. We can do this and we can do that. I don't want any kids. Oh, geez. Here we go. Now we got a trapped heart. Now we got a heart that's locked up. Emotional. This is somebody's marriage or partnership. This is okay. Trapped mentally, emotionally withdrawn. This whole reading is about, I'm not taking it any further. This whole reading is about coming into a marriage or coming into a relationship under some sort of idea, only to find out things were not the way they were when you got into it. And now you're feeling trapped and you can't get out, but you can. Or you can't survive it, but you can. And at the bottom of the deck of the Wisdom of the House cards is the High Priestess of Spirit. This person's not sinister or anything like that. It's just that you are on a different page. Use your intuition, please, with this situation. Be playful. That means keep it light. Keep the conversation up. Keep your energy up. Be playful. And watch certain moves. Watch certain moves of deceit. Just watch them. Put them in your hat. Put them in your back file there. and just let go of it. But don't forget it. I mean, you like put it, like I said, in the back of your files. There you go. Again, yeah. Here's that message again. Okay. Here are the differences. Let's run it down. We have the differences. We have things done that are on no. What is forbidden? Oh, no, you didn't do that. Oh, yeah, they did. And somebody snitched on them. Now you have to be strong. This was a marriage. This was a doggone marriage. There's oaths involved and vows involved. Uh-oh. And here's somebody getting the summons. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. And someone is holding their ground. Oh, I'm not forgetting this. And someone has been successful with it. They're happy. And here is a reminder. You don't forget. You don't forget your values. You don't forget what you stand for. So, I'm going to leave this old fragment. You got a bit of what you want. Go into meditation. Practice self-worth so that you can understand the complicated mess you're involved in and be honest with yourself. Isn't that what I just said? Okay. All right. This is Grand Madam. I got to clean up a mess, right? You can work it out, but the first place you start is with you. With you. You wanted the marriage and 2.5 kids and the white picket fence, and now you're learning that it does not exist anymore. And some of you are learning that the person you married never really understood the concept or took the vow seriously. All of this, excuse me, all of this can be resolved within yourself first. Get it straight within you. Practice self-care, self-love. Do not make any decisions out of anger. You have got to get an understanding, get a grip on what you have involved yourself with. Yes, what you have involved yourself with. We all do it. We're not sitting in mess for nothing. Didn't we walk in and sit down? So there's no excuse, no reason to beat yourself up. No excuses. Don't beat yourself up. Pull yourself back and understand what you're dealing with from a distant perspective, not an emotional one, from a more mental perspective. Once you can do that, then you can come to pretty much a plan of action. And from there, it's a go. Okay? This is Grand Madam. I still don't know what I'm going to call this reading. Wishing you much love.